Down here at St. Mark's River Park, there's a guy over there taking a piss. Good for him. Oddly enough, there's a bathroom right here, but I guess the locals will do what they do. It's a nice little park here. Nice picnic tables, a storm shelter there, bike racks. Makes you actually feel like you're out in nature, but not, again, not far at all from the town. There's only 200 people there live in the town full time. Certainly looks bigger on the map, but that's what they say. Stayed at this place on the National Historic Registry called Bo Lynn's Grocery, and they let through hikers stay behind there and have access to a bathroom and water and electricity to charge their phones, which is nice. Stayed there. I'm going to be there for a couple nights, I imagine. See what the weather does, but they had bingo last night. A whole bunch of people showed up. I didn't win anything. People at my table did, but it was good fun. Half the money goes to a water quality charity or something like that. So I feel good about that. See the salt marshes here. Even though we're kind of inland, a good bit from the actual coastline, because of the tides, the water can be salty, so you can't drink out of the river and catch saltwater fish in it. There's the water treatment plant. Everybody needs one. I don't even know where that goes to, but apparently goes to nowhere. Looks like there'd be a fun boardwalk, but it doesn't do anything, so what can you do? It's nice and cool, and one good thing to be said for the rain is beats the damn flies away. Terrible, terrible. But apparently it's a seasonal thing, so obviously now is not the time to be in the wildlife refuge. And I'll talk about the yellow ones. I found the gray ones just as vexing. It's part of nature, I guess. Haven't seen any alligators since my encounter yesterday. That obstinate creature. He's big enough to think of what was that movie? Goodfellas. He was big enough he didn't have to move for anybody, much less me. But it's really striking. It's just how quiet it is here. It's Saturday morning. I know it's overcast and rainy, so probably won't be many tourists coming down from Tallahassee or any stuff like that, which is kind of sad for, I think it's Saturday, I'm not sure. Lost track of all time here. Or is it Sunday? Or maybe, I think it's Mother's Day, I don't know. If it is, happy Mother's Day. They just do a real nice job here. All the grass is cut. He said there's 300 species of birds around here. So if you're into birding and ornithology, seems like a great place for you. Kind of weird to have floaters on power lines this low. guess who knows what people do, but they do have a drone prohibition around here, especially in there's a hawk wildlife refuge, because apparently it bothers the animals, and I can see that. So if you're a drone enthusiast, there's some sort of bird up there in a pose. This place is probably not for you. Yeah, like I said, there's all sorts of biking opportunities, hiking, walking. Let's get back to old Florida, away from the hecticness and the hubbub, fast pace of the world, chains of technology, if you will. This is the actual town itself here. It's a big old tiki bar there. Claimed to be one of the biggest in the state. It's called the Riverside Cafe. I don't speak ill of somebody I don't know, but ain't none of the locals. A good thing to say about the guy who owns the place. And having had a cheeseburger sandwich there yesterday, I can assure you that I had better in middle school, and like $16. I mean, you know, you could at least throw some seasoning on it, but apparently he does well. Of course, there's not a lot of competition here. They said they're the only place around you can get a liquor drink. I can believe it, because there's 200 people here. How much demand could you have? Over across the river there, it's hard to see, but that yellow pylon is where the trail comes out. And I got there and waited, but because it was not very good weather, I couldn't flag down as a passing boater. So I called Shields Marina, and they're happy to come and pick you up and take you across for free. I tip them because, you know, when somebody does you a nice service like that, you want to throw them a couple bucks. But after I'd called them, sure enough, here came a boater, and I waved at him, and he was about to come over, and I had to wave him away because they were already firing up the boat over at the marina. So people are nice. This is the trail, goes all the way to Tallahassee, 16 miles. Nice little bike ride there. This is a funny house. This guy's got worried about being flooded out. And it stands out as being there. I don't know what this is. Fresh pressed juices, but it wasn't open yesterday. It's not open today. But this is pretty much the town. Some houses and such down there. There's Bo Lynn's. It's on the National Registry. Historic places. Been around since the 30s. Some additions put on. There's Cooter Stew, where I'll be eating later. They're supposed to have a really good sandwiches. It's the Riverside Cafe. Big giant tiki action. Over there at the lighthouse is Shields Marina. They give you a ride across. They got boat storage. Just a nice, quiet, calming town. Looks like they're open over there. Getting a little hungry, peckish, if you will. So that'll be nice. Gonna wrap this up and post it and sit down and relax and not worry about dragging my old feet through the swamps and all that yet. Here's the marker for Bo Lynn's, historic St. Mark's. Dead people in the war. A bit more information on the back. So you got placed on the registry in 2017. And deservedly so. It definitely has a old-timey feel to it, and I said that was fun playing the bingo last night. They have karaoke and such like that, they say. Have some food trucks will come over here and park. They have a farmer's market. It has to be local, so, and handmade. They tell me to go ahead and set up shop there. And inside, you see they kept it the old way it was. Original cabinets and all that. There's a old walk-in refrigerator. Got your standard staple goods here. Just nice folks. The local produce looks like. Yeah, you need to come down and have a good time at Bo Lynn's. What do you say? Once a month you do the month-to-month bingo. Come down, have a good time, help a good cause. We'll be seeing y'all.